I had so much fun playing Fossilis for the first time this past weekend, so let me tell you all about it. In this game, 2 to 5 players become paleontologists, digging at this dig site, trying to collect bones, and put together dinosaurs. On your turn, you get 4 energy, which is basically like an action point, to spend on whatever actions you want to take. You can take the same action multiple times, or you can do a different action for each of your energy points. Most of these actions cost 1 of your energy. Some of them cost more energy, like digging is going to be based on the type of terrain you're digging in. Players are going to be moving around and digging on the dig site here. When you dig, you're going to be pushing tiles, and sometimes those tiles fall off and you collect those. You'll be using those as currency to buy cards at a later point in your turn. And once things start shifting around on the dig site, bones are going to be revealed. There's also pickaxes in there sometimes. And eventually extracting these bones is one of the actions you will be taking on your turn. You just have to have enough plaster to do so. Your player mat will tell you how much plaster each type of bone costs. You might notice that you don't have to pay any plaster to extract a pickaxe. When you extract a pickaxe, you'll actually immediately turn it in for one of these skill tokens. Some of the bones you extract, you'll just keep on your player mat to maybe score just for the bones that they are at the end of the game, but a lot of them you're going to want to put on dinosaur cards to either complete the dinosaur perfectly or at least score partially. So this is a perfectly complete dinosaur, so I scored 20 points for this one. But if I decided to score this one right away, I would only get the points for the bones I had covered up. So this one right here would only score me 6 points. And sometimes it might be a benefit to score an incomplete dinosaur because you can only hold 1 dinosaur in your lab. You might want to score an incomplete one so that you can draft another one into your lab so nobody else can get it. Some of the other cards players might see throughout the game are event cards. These will be resolved when the plaster pool runs out, and you can also purchase tool and supply cards with the tiles that you collect. The game ends after 4 rounds, and at that point, players get points for quite a few things, like bones or plaster remaining in their personal supply, and they're also going to score for their symbols on their dinosaur cards. This is a horrible example because I did not complete very many dinosaur cards on my first game, but any symbols that you have at least 3 of are going to score you points. There's also a majority bonus for each different type of symbol, and if you get one of each, you get like, hang on, let me check, 12 points. I thought this game was so much fun. I had so much fun digging around in the little dig site with my tweezers and extracting the bones. And setup was also a lot of fun. Like, you literally sprinkle the bones around and then put the lid on and give it a little shaky shake. It's just a really beautiful thing when the game is just perfectly thinky and the components are, you know,